Hello, welcome back to another update. Today we're going to be talking about Laura, which has rapidly intensified to a Category 4 major hurricane. I mean, like, just last night it was a Category 1 hurricane. Now look at it, 140. And Category 5 is definitely on the table right now. Real quick, I mentioned two depressions in the Eastern Pacific, no one cares. Now let's look at this forecast cone. We can see it's still supposed to make landfall in Louisiana. We can see right there. As possibly a Category 5 hurricane. And that's bad. Now, over here, the storm surge potential, basically, I guess you can say. 15 to 20 feet predicted, all the way from the Texas-Louisiana border, all the way to Rockefeller Wildlife Refuge. I have no idea if I said any of that right. 15 to 20 feet. That's unsurvivable. This is like, imagine 20 feet of water. Now that's bad. Especially over here, 8 to 12 feet, 10 to 15 feet. Like, this is a lot of water. So if you were over here, literally anywhere in southern Louisiana, if you haven't evacuated, you better do so, or else this is probably the last few days of your life. Well, the last few hours of your life. Anyway, I know it's kind of harsh, but if you don't get out of there, you're most likely going to go bye-bye. So you have to get out of here in time, or else you will be a number in Laura's death toll. And let's try to keep that pretty low. Here's infrared loop for Laura. We can see during the past hours, it looks like his eye has starting to shrink. Now you be maybe like, oh, ain't that a good thing? His eye is shrinking. That actually means it's strengthening, which is bad. We can see here, I think this is his eye wall. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's his eye wall because, well, that's his eye wall. And it has an eye right there. It's really kind of not that good circular of an eye, but it really just doesn't care. It's a Category 5 or Category 4 right now. And very well could become a Category 5 in this area, especially how fast it's intensifying. And may I remind you, there is at least 30 degrees Celsius waters in its path. I believe that translates to around 86 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm not sure. Now here is the visible loop for Laura. We can see that it's looking really good. We can see his eye right there. It's got a lot of little vorticities in there. You know, looks like a major hurricane. Overall, this looks really healthy. It's got a lot of the bands. Just look at that outflow. Crazy outflow going on with this system. Now, you see all that outflow. And you know what that means. Since there's no shear at all impacting this system. You can tell that because of the outflow. Just by looking at the outflow, you can tell that there's little to no shear affecting this right now. This doesn't care. And this should make landfall in Louisiana within at least 12 hours. And that should happen at night, which will be high tide, I believe. And that's bad, because that's even more water. Now, also, since this will make landfall in a few hours, like I done said, get out of there now. We don't need fatalities. We can prevent them if you actually listen to your National Weather Service, listen to what people are telling you, listen to the news, listen to everything you possibly have to get out of this storm's path. Now this video will be followed by a video later today because, well, it's a major hurricane affecting land, so of course I've got to do more than one video a day, or else, well, like, I'm missing out on a lot of stuff to tell you anyway. Like, especially how fast it's intensifying. In a few hours, this could be a Category 5, or it could just remain a Category 4. We were not expecting this to become a Category 4. If this would become a Category 4, it would be over here. But look at it. It's a Category 4 all the way down here. So Category 5 is definitely on the table. No matter how bad it sounds, accept that it is a possibility. Accept that the worst could arrive instead of denying it. Denying it could cause you to lose your life. So please stay safe out there. Thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day.